You know, it's crazy to me. Like you can see something and someone else can see something and you look at it completely differently. It's like, it's always been the coolest thing, and it's like important to me too, how everyone sees things differently and everyone kind of feels differently about things. I just want to explain two of the things that I care about and how I see them, and those things are people and nature. My mom tells me sometimes that I would come up to her as a kid and put my arm around her and put my hands on her face and say, "Mom, you're my best friend." And I guess I've always wanted to make friends. And a big part of that was because I had a great older brother and great parents from the get-go. You know, my older brother was my automatic best friend. It was the two of us against the world until I got a little brother. And it was three of us. And then it was four of us, and then five of us. And, you know, that's definitely something I've learned, is the importance of brotherhood and that friendship that you share, but also the importance of friendship itself. And I've been blessed with like the best friends on the planet. You know, they're just the greatest. Something that was really hard was actually like losing 5 of my best friends this summer. First my brother left, and then 4 of the crew of 8 of my older friends. And you know, that was definitely hard for me, but it taught me how much people really add to your life, you know, and in such positive ways. And it kind of makes you realize, it's kind of humbling to realize how much other people add to your life. Makes you want to be a better person. Sometimes I just stare out the window at it. I think being in nature is the most extraordinary thing in the world. The uncertainty of it, not knowing what you'll find every time you go out there, it's totally insane, you know? Some things that happen out there only happen once, in that one moment, in that same way. And it's just an incredible experience, you know? As a kid, I was always outdoors. I loved being outside. I loved animals and bugs and trees and exploring, and you know, that's always been with me. Now I like to hike and I like to snowboard just because they're outdoors. And you know, it's a thrill for sure, being out there. And I think that infinite potential that the outdoors possess really fuels a special way of thinking. Yeah, I'll always be fascinated by it. I feel like so many people get so hung up on one thing, especially in high school. It's like you have to have your thing and you have to be really good at it and you have to do it all the time. And I mean, you hear people say all the time, "This is taking over my life." And you know, I think there's kind of something wrong with that. I think life is so much better than any one thing. You know, for me, it's always been more about balance, you know, balancing what I love to do with new opportunities and with new things that come my way, and being able to do all these things. And I feel like a lot of people miss out on so many things that they could do because they're so focused on one thing. I guess I've always hung out with people who have the same outlook, and we kind of try new things and do things we love, and I'm so grateful for the people I've been able to interact with. And I guess the bottom line for me is to, never underestimate yourself and take these new opportunities, but never forget every single person has helped you along the way.